Today's Thursday, July 11th, and this is a trade review on a position I took last Tuesday involving Alphabet, ticker symbol GOOGL, commonly known as Google. And as of yesterday's close, the stock ended at $191.18. And this is the chart layout at the daily time frame. Each of these candlesticks represents a day's worth of trading. The red vertical dash lines are system-generated markers for expiration Friday for monthly option contracts. The most recent expiration was back on June 21st. The upcoming expiration is July 19th, which is next Friday. And the one beyond that is on August 16th. So from this broad look back, I've marked up reasonable support and resistance levels via the blue horizontal lines. This upper dash line, it's not confirmed. Price isn't even near that, but this is a rough estimate as to where I'm projecting the next resistance level to be is at $193.32. So from this look back going to March of this year, we can see that Google hit a low of $130. And since then, the stock has ripped $60 to the upside, ultimately hitting a new high yesterday at $191.75. So prior to this breakout, I've plotted the current market structure to be inside this pattern right here. And right now, price is respecting this yellow trend line, and it's weaving above and below it, but standard deviation, which is reasonably acceptable. However, what's striking is that if this upper resistance level, which has yet to be confirmed, proves to be correct, it will be crossing over this yellow support level. So at this point, I'm speculating that the market will either continue the uptrend to the upside, breaking $200, or price gets rejected heading into the July 19th expiration, possibly for price to come back and retest this lower support level of $173. And the reason I'm speculating this price level is that as price was trending to the upside, price consolidated for about a month along this price point. So it's reasonable to think that price could come back down here, blowing past $183 easy. So with that, I took a short position on July 9th, anticipating that Google will be at or below $175 on or before August 2nd. And when I took this position, Google was up $189. And since entering the trade is going against me as price hit a new yearly high yesterday. So with all things said, switching over to the trade tab, right here under the option chain section of the dashboard is a flag position pegged to the August 2nd expiration date, which is 22 days away from today. And as mentioned, this is involving the $175 strike price. I've picked up 3 contracts at $150 per contract, and the trade is slightly going against me as the position is down about $73. So that's the current status. But of note, there is economic data that will be announced in a few minutes. So what I'll do is I'll pause it here and I'll pick it up heading into the stock market. Economic data release at 8:30. So quick update. It's currently 2:40 p.m. So there's about an hour and 20 minutes remaining before the stock market stops trading for today. And as of the time of this recording, Google is quoted at $186.13. And since trading started this morning, the stock price is down a little over $5 per share. So this is the candlestick right here. So as I was anticipating, and also because of the economic data that was being released this morning, I was anticipating that the move would be to the downside. And hopefully we'll see further continuation tomorrow and sometime next week, and prices starting to walk its way back down to the $173 support level. So with all things said, switching over to the trade tab, Right down here at the bottom right corner, the profit and loss side of the ledger is reflecting a positive balance of $191. And the option premium is quoted at $2.15 or $215 per option contract. And with 22 days remaining, I will go ahead and pause it again, and I'll pick it up in a few days. If I don't do a status check for the weekend, then I'll probably do another status check sometime next week. So until that update, more to follow. Today's Friday, July 26th, and status on the Google short has Google quoted at $166.29. And from the daily time frame, Google is retesting a support level of 166.59. So we shorted Google back on July 9th when it was quoted at $189. So the trade has worked or is working in as expected. So switching over to the trade tab, the option premium is now quoted at $895 per contract. The overall profit and loss is reflecting a positive balance of $2,200 as of the time of this recording. Now, because there's 7 days remaining and the fact that Google is at a local support level, I'm going to go ahead and close this position out. So switching over to the option chart specific to Google, the option premium is quoted at $8.88 or $888 per contract. I'm going to go ahead and place an order to close this position out at $8.95. Let's see if it can get filled there. Because the S&P 500 appears to be breaking out, so I want to protect the gains as best as possible. So I'm going to cancel this order, see if we can close it at the spot price for $2,216. So the bid is $860. Let's see if we can get $865. There, sold it at $865. And what I'll do is I'll provide a breakdown of that because, again, because Google is at a support level, I want to close this trade out, even though there's 7 days remaining before these option contracts expire as worthless. So until the next trade setup, I'll see you.